Hi everyone, it's Craig and Lisa, and we are here in Panama City, Panama.
Buenas noches.
Yes, buenas noches. Yes. So, we are here to answer the question that most of our friends and family asked first once we told them we were moving to Panama. And I have a good idea that you are asking the same question, and you want to know the answer to this. And that question is,
Why did we decide on Panama? And that question has come over and over from most of the people we have spoken with or been in communication with. Especially because the journey that we've spent more time in Europe, particularly in Portugal, and most people probably thought that that was the place, which we thought at one point too, that might be the place that we were going to relocate to. But it turned out that Panama City, Panama is the place for us.
yeah, I'd say that's for sure, that most people that know us would have thought we would end up in Portugal, because really for the last 5 to maybe 10 years, maybe not that long, we've been talking about Portugal. We've been talking it up. So, but we did spend a good amount of time there, and so we did what we wanted to do there. So the answer to the why is that, of course, there's no one answer, and everybody has their unique journey of how they decide. And we know that for sure because the expats that we talk to here, they all have different journeys that they took as well, and different decision-making processes. In that, I'm surprised that quite a few people have said that they have come once, maybe taken a cruise and decided, and left, moved back to the States, started the process, and have moved here. That's very different than our journey, though.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then a lot of them do the relocation tours, where you get to see several different places within a few different days in a group, and kind of help form your decision as to what part of the country you want to live in. But we didn't do that. We've always been the adventurers that like to explore on our own. So that's kind of what we've done that on our own tour.
And another good reason that we moved here is that we felt that they already have a very strong expat community established here, and that's actually helped us along the process of not having to use like the relocation process. There's just a lot of good information on the ground. So honestly, most of the people that we've talked to do use that relocation package deal.
Right.
So.
Right.
That's very common.
Yeah, that is something that, and do we have contacts there? If you're interested in that, we can definitely put you in contact with them as well.
Yeah.
But just to kind of summarize some of the things that we were looking for, we really were looking to have a broad experience living abroad. We wanted to have a certain quality of life within our means, and we wanted to make sure that our kids are back in the state. We have 3 adult kids that are starting their careers, and we wanted to make sure that they were okay with us living outside of the country. We looked for a quality healthcare system. We looked for being able to get back if we had to, pretty easily on air travel, things like that. We looked at, one of the attractive things about here in Panama City is that they have a program for pensioners to apply and get a visa, and it has a lot of benefits that I think Lisa's going to list later. We don't really need to get into here though, but it's worth looking into if you're a pensioner.
Yeah. I'll put a link in the comments so that you can get the correct information on that. But it was very attractive though. A lot of it is discounts. 25% discount at restaurants, on your utility bills, on transportation. So yeah, I'll give you the link so you can look that up yourself as well.
Yeah. And then, the first time we came here, for me, I didn't expect the beauty, the modern city, the welcoming community. The food is amazing. A lot of seafood, which is I love seafood, and it was just a lot of things that I didn't expect that I really love. I've never lived in a long time in a major city where I got to appreciate skylines, and I would say this has beautiful skylines that I enjoy just looking at.
In addition to the skyline, we're surrounded by water as well, the Pacific Ocean. So the opportunity to have both of those, and then the mountain range isn't very far away either, so you can see the mountain range also. So yeah, it's quite a unique terrain here that makes it very special as well. But we did come 2 times, 2 visits last year. The first visit was for about 5 to 6 weeks, and we stayed in a different part of Panama City. And the second visit was shorter, and then we stayed more in like
Central.
the Avenue Balboa, which is right on
In the city, close to the financial district. It's really easy accessible to a lot of things.
Yeah, so we got to experience both of those. And I'm so glad that we did visit twice, because the first time we came, actually, March and April are the peak for their summer months, so probably like August in the States. So it was really, really hot. I didn't know that.
And humid.
Hot and humid. And to me, that was a deal breaker. I'm thinking that it would be like that year round. But when we came back in October, it was not like that at all. And actually now, January, the weather is just perfect. So yeah, I'm so glad we gave it more than just one shot. Community. We met people our first trip there, our first trip here. And so we stayed in contact with them, and we saw them again on our second trip. And so we felt like we had a really good start to a community as well.
Right.
That makes it more comfortable coming back as well. But so we are going to be taking Spanish classes so that we can communicate.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, part of moving to a different country is you want to embrace the culture of the country, and so in order to do that, it's upon us to kind of learn the language, learn how to speak the language, learn how they operate, and just be open to what they're doing, and usually they're pretty inviting if you are willing, and that's what we've encountered here, that just by being willing, by trying, they've embraced us, and we've enjoyed just the helpfulness of everyone that we come across here.
And also another part of the why is just really enjoying the culture of Central America overall, especially compared to Portugal, which was also very welcoming as well, but in just a very different type of way. So Portugal was more heads down culture, quiet culture, and they expect that as a respect to their country as well. And they're very welcoming still, so there's nothing horrible about that, but it's just very different here. You can imagine Central America, Latin America is just more lively and loud, and very friendly in the sense of speaking to one another. People you pass on the streets, they're going to greet you with buenos or even unexpectedly too. So that's been a very nice, pleasant surprise.
And I think also that the culture here aligns with our values. I mean, we clearly are into, like, how do you enjoy your life, or enjoy this time of your life, make the best decisions to really appreciate God's gift each day. And so we try to live that way. And we've been very, accepted here in doing that. I know we're telling you about us, and it may not be for everyone. So just be aware, what we've decided to do, it's not something that everybody would be willing to do. Move away from everything they're familiar with and start, anew with, different everything. But I mean, that's been, part of our walk and our journey is to determine what it is that that we want to do in order to have the quality of life we want, and then just walk it by faith.
Yeah, because once you find it, so once we found Panama, it's still a journey to actually agree on it and pull the trigger to say yes, we're going to do this thing. And so we're doing this by faith, and we just believe God that He's directing our paths here. So yeah, so you find what's good for you and what the Lord is telling you to do, and I hope that you will find the courage to do what He says for you to do as well. So that is the answer to the why. And so thank you again for all of your support. We are very close to reaching our goal of 1,000 subscribers. So looking forward to meeting that and then surpassing it. I thank you for all of your comments. Keep them coming. I'm answering them as quickly as I can. And let us know what you're curious to know. I'm sure the next question is going to be the how. How did we do it? We're still in that process of the how. We're still working with immigration and all that, but there are steps that we've done. We had to start in the States, and so yeah, we'll share that with you as much as we can. So yeah, stay tuned and be sure to subscribe. Be blessed.
Hola.
Buenas noches. Ciao. All right. Be blessed.